Welcome. So in this session, we are going to look at the histological organization of the adrenal gland. So this is the adrenal gland. You can see it is somewhat tongue-shaped. You can see a capsule here. So it is encapsulated. So then it has two parts. From here to here is the adrenal cortex. Then this inside here is the adrenal medulla. So it has the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. So the adrenal medulla usually produce catecholamines, that is adrenaline and noradrenaline, or epinephrine and norepinephrine. It has, the adrenal medulla has mainly chromophene cells. Chromophene cells are from their origin is from the neural crest. Then the cortex, which will be our main focus today, has three ill-defined zones. So let's look at the cortex at a higher magnification. So let me look if you, this is the, so this is the capsule as you can see it. Then you can see here that region just beneath the capsule is the cortex. So this is the cortex. I want you to say something. You can see there is this region from, let's say, here up to somewhat there. Then there is from there up to somewhere there. Then there is from there up to there. So those are the three ill-defined zones. This upper zone, the outermost, is the zona glomerulosa. The intermediate zone is the zona fasciculata, and the innermost is the zona reticularis. So look at the zona glomerulosa. Let's have a closer view of the zona glomerulosa. Yes, the zona glomerulosa. So the zona glomerulosa is this up to somewhere here. Yes, up to somewhere there. It has the cells. The cells are in arching cords. Arching cords like that. They somehow arch. They are in cords and they are arching. So it usually secretes mineralocorticoids. Mineralocorticoids, an example is aldosterone. Aldosterone. And it is usually stimulated by the angiotensin 2 hormone. The angiotensin 2 hormone stimulates it to produce the mineralocorticoids. So the function of aldosterone is to promote renal, sodium, and water reabsorption. It also promotes renal potassium loss. So it increases reabsorption of sodium and water and increases the excretion of potassium. So the next layer is the next zone is the zona fasciculata. So the zona fasciculata, let's say from somewhere here up to somewhere there. You can see the cells, they are arranged in columns. Contrast to in this area where they were being arranged in arching cords. Here they are arranged in columns. We can see these gaps like this gap between the columns. These are the sinusoids. The sinusoids, they are the vascular channels. The zona fasciculata produces glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids. An example is cortisol. Cortisol hormone. It is usually stimulated by the adrenocorticotropin hormone. Adrenocorticotropin hormone is released from the adenohypophysis, the anterior lobe of pituitary gland. So maybe we can have a higher magnification of the same zona fasciculata. Maybe for you to clearly see the sinusoids. This is a sinusoid. You can see the cells are in columns. Yeah. So let's look at the other, the zona reticularis. So the zona reticularis is from somewhere here up to where the cortex and the medulla meet. It has anastomosis cords. The cords look like they form a network, they interconnect. So let's have a closer view. Closer view, the same reveals that, yes, you can see they are somehow interconnecting anastomosis cords. Here you can see the sinusoids. Yes, these ones, the sinusoids. The zona reticularis usually produce androgens. It produces androgens. The androgens are the male-like hormones. So they include some. Remember, the main androgen is testosterone, but it is not produced in the adrenal cortex. It is produced in the testes in male. But you meet some female, they have some male-like characteristics, like some are muscular. So that is due to the androgens produced in the zona reticularis. They include the androstenedione, epiandrostenedione, and the last one is dihydroepiandrostenedione. So the three are produced in the adrenal cortex, the zona reticularis. So maybe we can look at the medulla. Medulla is this, the inner part. This one, the inner part. Can notice how it has very large vascular channels, like that is a vascular channel. Also this. So it has chromophene cells. Chromophene cells. These are the chromophene. These are the chromophene cells. These are the chromophene cells. Chromophene cells, they produce the catecholamines, the epinephrine and the norepinephrine. Adrenaline, that is, and the noradrenaline. But adrenaline is the one which makes up a larger percentage. So the chromophene cells are usually regulated by the sympathetic division of the autonomic nervous system. The preganglionic sympathetic fibers usually terminate in the adrenal medulla, and when they are stimulated, they release acetylcholine, which stimulates the chromophene cells to produce catecholamines. Okay, let's see a ganglion cell which is terminating in the, yes, this is a ganglion cell. So it is part of the preganglionic sympathetic fiber. So it releases acetylcholine here. The acetylcholine stimulates the chromophene cells to produce catecholamines, which are released into the circulation. They bring out the catecholamines, especially adrenaline, they bring about the flight or fight response. It's either you fight or you take a flight, you run away. So maybe can look at one more thing before we medullary veins were the large ones. I had shown you the vascular channels, the large, this one are the medullary veins. This vascular channel is very big. So let's have a overview of that. So it is tongue shaped. It has a capsule, a cortex, a medulla. The cortex has 3 layers: the zona, glomerulosa, the outermost. The middle one is zona fasciculata. The innermost is the zona reticularis. So here, this is the zona glomerulosa, has arching cords. Here the cells are arranged in columns. Here we have anastomosing cords. Here we produce the adrenal. The zona glomerulosa produces mineralocorticoids such as aldosterone. The zona fasciculata produces glucocorticoids such as cortisol. And the zona reticularis produces androgens such as epiandrostenedione. So then we have the medulla here, adrenal medulla. Chromophene cells are the main cell type here. You can also find ganglion cells. The chromophene cells produce catecholamines, the epinephrine and norepinephrine, in response to sympathetic stimulus. With that, I've come to the end of the histological organization of the adrenal gland. So it is also known as the suprarenal gland. So thank you.